All right, good evening, class. So today's class is going to be focused on the following. We have schedule for this evening, or this evening schedule that we're going to be covering in here. So let's get started. Let me sign in. Right now, we're waiting for a student to log in so we can start the class. So as we're waiting for him to connect, we're going to send him a quick message here. Good evening, doctor. I will be online. If anything, please let me know. So we're just going to be waiting from here for his response regarding that. Yes. So let's get started. Today's class, it's going to be first thing is the previous evaluation. So the previous class was evaluations was focused on name, address, telephone number, and from. We were only asking those questions. However, we were introducing the three formalities, as you can see in here. So the first thing that we're going to do is, or that we usually do, is that we do an introduction. So the introduction in this case is going to be, my name is Noe. I'm going to be your teacher today. Rodolfo, I'm going to evaluate you today. Is that okay? We're going to start with the personal information. I hope that is okay with you. Once we do the introduction, then we're going to continue to the questions. The reason why I'm explaining this to you is because later you will need to know how to evaluate. So you also need to know how to evaluate. I evaluate you, but you also need to be the evaluator. So once you put an introduction, hey, my name is Rodolfo, I'm going to be your teacher, dun, 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 dun. Then we continue with the questions. In these, all these symbols and stuff, those just represent some sign language that we're currently working on. So in this middle section, we have the evaluation. Excuse me, can you help me? What's your name? How do you spell your name? Pardon me, would you help me? What's your telephone number? How do you spell the number 3, perhaps? What is your address? My address is, remember, street and number. My address is Privada Vizcaya 107. And then we can continue to ask, how do you spell either the street name, Vizcaya, in my case, or a number? And then the professional conversation, which is the last one. I'm sorry to bother you, but I really need a favor from you, from her, from me, blah. Oh, of course, how can I help you? Remember it requires a different question. Yes. And then today, we're going to be dealing with different questions. Yes, we're going to be dealing with direct questions, which I consider them to be direct. There was a colleague of mine that mentioned recently that it was incorrect. However, I'm not looking to be correct. I'm just looking for a way to explain it to the student. So the first D, in regards to the Dino, it's the direct question. And they usually have to have what, where, how, who, which. I think Mr. Doctor is on the line, so let me stop this recording. And all right, talk to you guys later.